One of the things that I love about movies, that it doesn't just remind you of something or makes you feel comfortable, but sometimes it talks about certain ideas or process that a lot of people avoid it or even think about as taboo. Marriage Story is one of those ideas. Looked simple but rarely being discussed, and when it does, it just resounds beautifully. It is a movie that by just watching it once, you can understand how people with similar stories felt and how they reached their triumph. Seriously, spare 2 hours to watch this and you won't regret it. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I hope you are doing fine. I'm currently in love with my own shirt that I'm wearing right now, so I apologize if I do that a lot. But I hope you are doing great. And as usual, if you haven't, please don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you'll be notified if I upload something new. Now, this word, divorce, is a word a lot of people use, especially in my country, which is Indonesia, where it was being thought of as a very, very bad thing to do. I remember watching an episode of Adam Ruins Everything, and if you don't know these web series or whatever, you should watch it. I believe it was either suspended or canceled, I don't know, but it will show you a lot of information, a lot of facts that you probably don't know. So if you haven't watched Adam Ruins Everything, you should. I remember watching an episode of that where my view of divorce is slowly shifted from negative to positive, because in there Adam said that divorce is not about two people ending a good marriage. It's about two people ending a bad marriage instead, and they have to do that in order to move on and make their lives better. I think that thought represents this movie perfectly, and I will talk about the synopsis itself before I move on to the movie. It is about a married couple. The husband named Charlie, who is a director of a theater group, and the wife named Nicole, and she is the brilliant actress from the said theater group. They decided to get a divorce and move on to different pathways, both in life and in careers.
Charlie and I are getting a divorce, Mom. You can't be friends with him anymore.
Mom! Charlie Bird!
Mom! Mom? Mom!
What?
The decision is very hard, not only for them, but also for their child, Henry. And the movie tells the story of their struggle, their frustration, and the painful process that they have to endure in order to make this divorce right for everyone. In the end of the day, they have to figure out how to make things work as a functioning divorced couple while still knowing that they will always love each other, just not in a way they initially expected. Now, if you haven't watched the movie, please stop here. The main aspect of this movie that has the most impact is, of course, the storyline. Viewers get to see the character development, their ups and downs, and we as the viewers can experience that, all of that, thanks to the brilliant performance of both Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. The beginning summarizes how they feel, the main two characters feel towards each other very beautifully, and I was talking about the monologue of things they say that they liked about each other. That monologue just shows that even such kind of love isn't enough for them to be married still to one another.
What I love about Nicole, she is a mother who plays, really plays.
What I love about Charlie, he loves being a dad. He loves all the things you're supposed to hate, like waking up at night.
She knows when to push me and when to leave me alone.
He never lets other people keep him from what he wants to do.
Dad, you're too far.
I know, it's not easy for her to close a cabinet.
He's incredibly neat.
She's brave.
He's brilliant. He's
She's
very
very
competitive.
But from there, we can see their actual issue, their incompatibility in personality and habits, even vision in life. I believe this feels near to a lot of people, including me, and this assures us that it happens. Regardless of what people say about divorce, this is what's real for some people, and it's okay for them to experience this so they can have a better life. Now back to the brilliance of acting from the two actors, I still can't forget about that fight. You know which one that I mean, that fight. That just escalates slowly but surely until Charlie, which is Adam Driver's character, said something so unforgivable. It makes me cry. Their emotion building is so good. I was so very impressed with their dedication to their characters. But of course, the actors are also helped by the writers who create these very real, very vivid people that we can just instantly connect with them as if they are people who we knew in our daily lives. And I am sure a lot of you people that have seen this movie probably feel the same way as well. Then there's also something about the court process of a divorce. Is it really that nitty-gritty? I mean, if that is true, then it showed me another perspective of divorce that I would rather not experience. It was so cutthroat, so dramatic, even more than Indonesian soaps. Not to mention the money that they spent to get the court going, with the lawyers and everything else. So much effort to fight for custody and materials that probably won't worth as much as the money that they throw at lawyers. What? Lastly, the ending was very soft for me, but it was a suitable and gorgeous ending for everyone. You can get divorced, you can have shared custody, but you can still love each other. It might not what you expected at first. Naturally, if you can continue to be married, then that's great. Less trouble. But if you can't, then this is the next best thing. You still care for one another, you still love the person that you called your child, and this divorce, from my perspective, actually matures both Charlie and Nicole in being fruitful and in how they face their lives. This divorce is exactly what they needed, and no matter how painful the process might be, it works for both of them. It's very good how this movie can tell their story in a different yet still acceptable perspective. So, should you watch this movie? It might make you question about married life, but I think this is a possibility that everyone should be aware of. It is not meant to be a solution right away. Obviously, the process is difficult for every party involved, but it is one worth taking if you know what's necessary to get your life together, you know? Not every movie can tell this process so eloquently, and everything that Marriage Story does, the story, the actors, the cinematography. Yes, I realized that there's a certain tone to it, but I was so immersed in the story that I really didn't mention it in the movie review. And of course, the score. Oh my god. Even the editing, it was good. Basically, not every movie can tell this story so eloquently, and Marriage Story succeeded in that. 5 stars, 10 stars if I can get that for them. So watch it, get your tissues ready, because not only that you will get a lot of informations, you will also get a lot of emotions as well. So yeah, I realized that this movie review is a bit different than I usually do. I usually analyze a lot of movie aspects and all that, but this is very emotional for me, and I was truly get in touch with the story, and I realized a lot of other aspects, but I just decided not to pay attention to any of it because the characters, everything is just so the characters in the storyline, I root for them so hugely. So I hope you still like this movie review. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do like it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They are in my description below. Thank you again so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye!